You put your cross in that box, you're going to shape the future to come, and I hope you shape it the right way.
I am Ruby Platt, I'm 18 and I'm a student at the college.
I'm Savannah Ward, I'm also 18 and I'm a student at the College of West Anglia as well.
I'm Jo Rust, I'm the Labour Party candidate standing for North West Norfolk, and I too used to be a student of the college. I love the college. I got all my further and higher education qualifications from there. I left school when I was 16 because our family needed some money, and I was lucky enough to be able to go back to college as an adult and get all my qualifications. So, you know, that place holds very dear memories for me. I'm standing in North West Norfolk and this is the third time that I will have stood to try to be the MP here. And we've done really well. We've increased the vote. We got 10,000, just over 10,000 in 2015. And then just 2 years later, we increased it by another 5,000, getting over 15,000. So what we're hoping is that we can do the same again and take this seat from the Conservatives.
So why do you think 18 to 14-year-old voter turnout has been so low in the past?
I think a lot of it is political. People don't understand the political system and how it works. We knock on a lot of doors and people will say, I don't understand it, because it's not taught at school. And in matter of fact, I think political education should be taught at school. If people don't feel aware enough and informed, they're not going to go out and vote. Hopefully, you two will go ahead and change all that.
Why should I vote and Savannah vote and all of us vote?
I feel really strongly about women in particular voting.
Yeah.
We weren't given the vote freely. We had to fight for it. Women had to die in order that we can vote. So from that perspective, women should all vote. However, you know, that aside, I think for young people, if you don't vote, you're allowing older people that don't have your experiences to make decisions about things that have an impact on you. So, for example, when the Conservatives first got in 2010, the first thing that they did at County Council was cut all youth services, and they cut the Connection service, which was there to help young people find employment and training. Now, that had a significant impact on our environment, on our local communities. There were so many kids that didn't have anywhere to go or anything to do because these services has been cut. And now we're getting Conservatives that are making decisions. They've made the decision to close all our children's centres. And again, children's centres were very often used by young families that might not have had that support they needed. And so if you don't vote, you allow those types of decisions to be made in your name.
So how will you help North West Norfolk?
What I really, really want to do, and what I'm actually very excited about for the Labour Party, is our education, our national education service that we're looking to bring in. And for me, I believe that improving our education and opportunities for adults to retrain or gain additional qualifications is a fundamental way that we can help people in North West Norfolk. Our area is low pay, low skilled work, and there's also a lack of aspiration. And I think that the people of North West Norfolk deserve better. I want them to aspire to better things. And for me, the way that we do that, and I say it because I speak from personal experience, is by improving their educational opportunities. I started off by saying, didn't I, that I went to college as an adult. And for me, that opened so many doors. It made all the difference to my life. But then, of course, what we need is more infrastructure funding. So our roads, I mean, I don't know if you drive, but even if you work, you must see how congested the roads get. We have a lack of bus transport, and our train service, although they're going to look towards putting on 8 carriages, in matter of fact we need more frequent trains. So if we can have infrastructure funding, so we have better road, rail and transport networks, it makes it easier for people to come and invest here. So that's the secondary thing. And of course, if we can get people to invest here, it means all those people that have gone back to college to retrain or got additional qualifications will then have better job opportunities.
So why do you reckon young people in North West Norfolk should vote Labour?
Well, because we are the party that genuinely cares. And we as a party are introducing policies that are going to support young people, and I hope that you've seen if Labour do get in, then young people will be paid the same rate for doing the same job. At the moment, young workers get £4 something an hour when they're working alongside people that are doing the same job. So that alone is one good reason to vote Labour, because we're going to make sure that you're paid properly. There's many young people out there that their income contributes towards their family finances, and if they're doing the same job as an older person, it's only right and proper that they get paid the same amount. And my belief, and obviously I would say this because I'm standing for the Labour Party, but I just think our policies are ones which transform the lives of young people in particular for the better.
So why do you think there are a lot of people against Jeremy Corbyn, and do you think that the media needs to take some semblance of responsibility for that?
I absolutely do, yeah. I think that the media has pulled out a war against a man who was just basically decent and honourable and has been on the right side of history throughout. I do think the media have been terrified by what him and a Labour Party government would bring about and the changes it would bring. We know that 80% of the UK media is owned by 5 people, 5 very rich people who offshore their money, some of whom don't even live here on a permanent basis because they want to avoid paying our legitimate taxes. And I think they're absolutely terrified by what he represents, and so they're pulling out all the stops to present him as some kind of extremist. All I am is just an ordinary person that cares about other people, and that those are the values that Jeremy Corbyn represents, and I think those are the values that scare the media and scare people so much. But we have seen it on the doorstep. I'm not voting for your party because of Jeremy Corbyn. So, well, he won't be on the ballot paper, to be fair. I will be, but yeah.